NENOMATICA, where mathematics meets YouTube excellence. Theorem: the logarithm of 1 to any base is always 0. In symbols, log base a of 1 equals 0. Now we present the proof exactly in 2 steps as in the source. Step 1. Use the definition of a logarithm. If n equals a to the power x, then log base a of n equals x. Quick challenge: what value of x makes a to the x equal 1? Step 2. Apply the zero exponent property. Any non-zero arrays to 0 equals 1. Substitute n equals 1 into the definition. Since 1 equals a to the 0, it follows that log base a of 1 equals 0. Therefore, we conclude log base a of 1 equals 0. Summary: we followed the original structure exactly. The theorem says the logarithm of 1 to any base is 0. Using the definition and the zero exponent rule, a to the 0 equals 1, we substituted to get log base a of 1 equals 0. Theorem: the logarithm of any number to its own base is always 1. In symbols, log base a of equals 1. Proof: we will use the definition of a logarithm. If capital N equals a to the x, then log base a of n equals x. Now substitute n equals a, and x equals 1, since it equals a to the 1. Therefore, log base a of it equals 1. As an intuition check, logarithm and exponent are inverse processes. Starting with a, raising it to 1 returns a, reading that exponent back with log base a returns 1. Recap: 1. The definition. If n equals a to the x, then log base a of n equals x. 2. Since it equals a to the 1, substituting gives log base a of it equals 1. This completes the proof. Final result: log base a of it equals 1 for any positive base a not equal to 1. In this lesson, we will prove 2 fundamental logarithm formulas, the product rule and the quotient rule, following a clear step-by-step structure. First the theorem, then the proof using exponential definitions, and finally keynotes and examples. Theorem: there are 2 identities. First, log base a of m, n equals log base a of m plus log base a of n. Second, log base a of m over n equals log base a of m minus log base a of n. Proof: we begin from the exponential definition of the logarithm. If n equals a to the x, then log base a of n equals x. Next, we set up 2 labeled statements. 1. If m equals a to the x, then log base a of m equals x. 2. If n equals a to the y, then log base a of n equals y. We proceed to prove the following equality. Log base a of m n equals log base a of m plus log base a of n. Multiply statements 1 and 2. M times n equals a to the x times a to the y. Using the exponent product rule, same base means we add exponents. Therefore, m n equals a to the power x plus y. Convert back to logarithmic form. Then log base of m n equals x plus y. Finally, substitute x equals log base of m and y equals log base of n. Hence, log base of m n equals log base a of m plus log base a of n. Now we prove the quotient rule. Log base a of m over n equals log base a of m minus log base a of n. Divide statement 1 by statement 2. M over n equals a to the x over a to the y. Rewrite the division as multiplication by a negative exponent. So m over n equals a to the x times a to the negative y. Apply the exponent product rule again. Therefore, m over n equals a to the power x minus y. Convert back to logarithmic form. We get log base a of m over n equals x minus y. Substitute x equals log base o of m and y equals log base o of n. Hence the quotient rule is proven. Notes: 1. If the number of terms in a product is even, the domain may be wider, and absolute values may be used on both sides when appropriate. 2. The product rule extends to many factors, and some useful consequences follow from the quotient rule. Example: log of 5 equals log of 10 over 2, which equals log of 10 minus log of 2, that is 1 minus log of 2. Consequently, we can write either log of 5 equals 1 minus log of 2, or, equivalently, log of 2 equals 1 minus log of 5. In this lesson, we will prove a powerful logarithm theorem and then list several important consequences. Here is the theorem. Proof. We will follow a clean sequence of algebraic steps. Step 1. Define x by letting n equal a to the x. This immediately gives two facts. Log base a of n equals x, and n to the m equals a to the x, all raised to m. We record this as statement 1. Step 2. Assume log base a to the p of n to the m equals k times x. We aim to find k. Convert this logarithm to its exponential form. Step 3. Simplify the right side using the power of a power rule, and also keep our earlier expression for n to the m visible. Step 4. Substitute the two expressions for n to the m and equate them. Step 5. Apply power of a power on the left. Step 6. Since the bases match, equate the exponents. Step 7. Provided x is not 0, divide both sides by x. Step 8. Isolate k by dividing by p. 0. Divide both sides by x. Step 8. Isolate k by dividing by p, assuming p not 0. Step 9. Substitute k back into our assumption, and also replace x by log base of n from step 1. This completes the proof of the theorem. Important results that follow from this formula. First, the classic power rule. Second, a power in the base. If p is even, use absolute value of in the base. Equal powers in base and argument cancel. Reciprocal base and reciprocal argument simplify. Roots in base and argument convert to fractional exponents. A chain of equivalent logarithms shows multiplying both base and argument by the same power keeps the value the same. Summary. We proved that log base a to the p of n to the m equals m over p times log base. Theorem. The product of log base b of a and log base I of b equals 1. Proof outline. We begin by introducing two variables for the logs and convert each to its exponential form. Step 1. Using the definition of a logarithm, log base c of d equals e if and only if d equals c to the e. Let x equal log base b of a, which implies a equals b to the x, and let y equal log base of b, which implies b equals a to the y. Step 2. Start from a equals b to the x. Step 3. Substitute the second relation, b equals a to the y, into the first. So a equals the quantity a to the y all raised to the x. Step 4. Apply the power of a power rule. We get it equals a to the xy. Step 5. When the bases are equal and non-1, exponents must be equal. Therefore, x times y equals 1. Step 6. Substitute back x equals log base b of a and y equals log base a of b. This proves that log base b of a times log base a of b equals 1. Two important notes follow from this identity. First, the reciprocal relationship. Second, using a product inside the base leads to a sum in the denominator. Example, simplify the product log base 3 of 5 times log base 5 of 3. By the theorem, the value is 1. In this lesson, we will prove a beautiful identity for logarithms called the logarithm chain rule. We will treat it like an example and then prove it step by step. The statement is log base b of a times log base c of b equals log base c of a. Step 1. Use the definition of a logarithm. Log base b of a equals x if and only if it equals b to the x. Likewise, if log base c of b equals y, then b equals c to the y. And if log base c of a equals z, then a equals c to the z. Step 2. Substitute equation 2 into equation 1. We use the power of a power rule. From 1 and 2 we get a equals c to the y, all raised to the x, which simplifies to a equals c to the xy. We will label this as equation 4. Step 3. If two expressions both equal a, then those expressions are equal to each other. Using equations 3 and 4 we have a equals c to the z and a equals c to the xy, so c to the z equals c to the xy. Step 4. For the same positive base not equal to 1, if powers are equal, the exponents must be equal. Therefore, from c to the z equals c to the xy, we conclude xy equals c. Step 5. Now substitute back the meanings of x, y, and z. X is log base b of a, y is log base c of b, and z is log base c of a. So the product log base b of a times log base c of b equals log base c of a. Two quick notes that follow directly from this result. 1. The chain rule generalizes. The product of successive base changes collapses to the endpoints. 2. This immediately gives the change of base formula. Log base b of a equals the ratio of log base c of a to log base c of b. And that ratio is the same for any common base, such as base d or base 100. In this short proof video, we will follow a clear 3-step algorithm to convert a nested logarithm into an explicit expression for x. Our goal is to read the statement, then prove it line by line using only the definition of a logarithm. Here is the theorem we will prove. Log base of log base b of log base c of x equals m implies x equals c to the power b to the power a to the m. Now for the proof. We will only use the definition of a logarithm, reading from the inside out and substituting step by step. First, we define intermediate variables and immediately convert each logarithm into its equivalent exponential form. From these definitions, we can write two clean statements. X equals c to the k and k equals b to the p. Now substitute the expression for k into x. That gives x equals c to the power b to the p, and we keep p equals a to the m for the next substitution. Finally, substitute p equals a to the m into the exponent. We conclude x equals c to the power b to the power a to the m. In this short lesson, we will state and prove a fundamental logarithm identity called a to the power log base of n equals n. Then we will note a related property, theorem, for any positive base a not equal to 1, and any positive n a raised to the logarithm base a of n equals n. Proof. We will follow 3 clear steps. Define a variable for the logarithm, convert to exponential form, and substitute back. Step 1. Define the logarithm. Let log base a of n equal x. This is our starting assumption. Step 2. Use the definition of a logarithm to convert to exponential form. Log base a of n equals x is equivalent to n equals a to the x. Step 3. Substitute back x equals log base a of n into a to the x. We immediately get n equals a to the log base a of n into a to the x. We immediately get n equals a to the log base a of n. To make this identity feel intuitive, let's look at a concrete example with base 3 and n equals 27. We will see that log base 3 of 27 is 3, and 3 to the power 3 is 27. Note, a closely related and very useful property is the power swap x to the power log base of y equals y to the power log base of x. We can justify it quickly. Set s equals log base of x and t equals log base of y. Then x equals a to the s, and y equals a to the t. Therefore, x to the log base of y equals a to the s times t, which equals a to the t times s, which equals y to the log base of x. Summary. We proved the identity n equals a to the log base of n by introducing a helper variable, converting to exponential t times s, which equals y to the log base of x. Summary. We proved the identity n equals a to the log base of n by introducing a helper variable, converting to exponential form, and substituting back. We also highlighted the power swap property, practiced by choosing values for a, x, and y, and verifying these identities numerically. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more math lessons. NENOMATICA, where mathematics meets YouTube excellence.